Hi everyone, it's Jody, and today is October 2nd, 2024. We have a new moon in the sign of Libra and it's an eclipse. So there's some messages coming in. It's October. We have 3 months left of this year. Remembering that this year is the number 8 in numerology, universal year. And that is really talking about us coming into prosperity and abundance, letting go of what no longer serves us, and truly tuning into all of the things that are for our best and highest good. Now, if you look at the world, it looks the opposite of what I just said. But just remember that all of the things that are happening, that are coming to light in the world, are happening for us so that we could truly see what has not been seen for so long. The veil is so thin now. And in the past, it was a lot thicker, it was a lot denser on this earth. And the more light that has flooded into this earth this year is actually prosperous and abundant. So in having that happen, what is happening is that you're seeing things more than you have ever seen in your lifetime. Everybody's at a different level of that. So there are still people that are just not able to see what you might be able to see. We're all at different levels, different frequencies, different vibrations. Remember that we are energy. We are energetic bodies having a human experience. We are living on the earth stage. We are learning so many things. Hopefully you are learning so many things. Hopefully you're open and aware to the fact that you're learning so many things. So this message today, I pulled a card or two. I pulled two. Well, I pulled one and then I wanted another one, and it's the same message. And this message is for all of us because we have this new moon. It's very powerful and it's a really great one. Actually, it's in the sign of Libra. Now remember, Libra is all about balance. So one of the first things that I want to say to you is if you are coming into any situation and you are not able to be neutral, you're in a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of anger, a lot of rage. I don't want you to judge yourself. I want you to notice where you're at. And then if you're in that space of anger, of rage, of anxiety, of fear, I want you to sit quietly. I don't care where you go. Go in a closet. Go sit by a tree. Go to the beach. Sit on your couch. I want you to tune in. I want you to become more aware of the feelings that are rising up. In the past, in our world, in society, our ancestral lineage, generationally, we have been taught to not look at the heart space, not to feel the feelings that are rising up and acknowledge them and accept them and feel into them. Instead, what we have been taught to do is just go into the logical mind, into the mind space, into the mind chatter. That is why so many people have a hard time meditating, because we have not been conditioned to feel our feelings. We have been taught to shove them under the rug, to put our head deep in the sand, to not really feel what you're feeling because there's shame and guilt in that, possibly. But now we are in a time where things are changing. The world is changing, whether you realize it or not. The light is entering the world more than it ever has before, because light helps to clear the darkness. If you're having a bad day and you go outside for 3 minutes and you are in the sunlight, you're clearing the darkness from your energetic body. Once again, we are energetic beings. So many people do not even look at, take care of, heal their energetic bodies. They don't even acknowledge that part of them, but that is a part of who you are. And it is crucial for you to start accepting that fact. So back to today's new moon in Libra, this eclipse. What is the card that came up was the heart. Don't compromise is what the card says, but I really want you to look at the heart. Now, I noticed this past weekend, a lot of people got engaged. And Libra is a sign of balance, and it's in alignment with the planet Venus. And Venus is all about love. And if you are a person that got engaged, or you know someone that got engaged, 9 times out of 10, their relationship is really built on strong communication. And that's what this new moon is about, communication. And noticing where you are not communicating, and that includes with yourself. If your body physically is giving you a message, are you communicating with it? If you guys listened to my 2 weeks ago message, I told you I had a bladder infection. I really don't. It came back negative. But I still have symptoms such as a bladder infection. So that leads me to now dig into the emotional aspect of what the bladder represents and what is going on, because the body is communicating with me. And if I wasn't aware, I wouldn't be listening. So when your body gives you a message, it's important for you to speak with the body. The higher self is another way of saying that. The higher self is speaking to the physical body and saying, listen, we have to work on this. The more that you go into the heart, the more that you feel your feelings. And the reason why this card says don't compromise is because don't compromise on this way of being any longer. Set strong boundaries. Don't let emotions and dramas and gossips and low energy pull you away and distract you from going into the heart. No matter what is going on around you in the world is a great example, because if you cannot look at what is going on in the world neutrally, you're not in that balance of Libra energy. You can have an opinion. I have an opinion on many things, but I'm not enraged about the other side of the opinion. If you're enraged about the other side of the opinion, you have to step back, go into your heart, get out of your head, get out of what you hear other people saying. Use discernment, go into the heart and say, am I so in this one way of feeling, thinking, because I am passionate? Or is there an underlying anger, resentment, anxiety, fear, worry? Then the list goes on. So today, imagine today is the first day of the rest of your life. It is actually. Can you start going more into your heart and not compromising that way of being? And the second part of this message is pray from the heart. When you find yourself in a spiral of anything, can you just come back to the heart? What is the heart telling you? The heart, think of the heart, the organ of the heart, the beating of the heart, is the representation of your higher self. What is it telling you? See the pause? That's what you need to do. And that is what this new moon in Libra is about. Coming to a sense of neutrality. Not being so one way versus the other. Not being so in the head and not in the heart. Having a balance. Not being one-sided on an opinion and not the other. Being balanced, level-headed is what I'm hearing also. Being more neutral. Having compassion for those that don't see the way that you see in any situation, the world, your personal life. Taking off the rose-colored glasses even further, since the veil is so thin, and really seeing what is really going on. If you are just focused on in the world stuff, what's going on that television screen and what the media is shoving down your throat, and you're not using discernment, and you're not coming to a space of neutrality, and you're very one-sided, and you're so angry at the other side, and I'm not just talking the politics, I'm talking all the things that are going on, then you need to come back to the heart space. The same applies for your own body communicating to you. I hope that this makes sense to you guys. I hope that this message serves you. I want to just look at something before I leave you guys today. Okay, so it says keywords for this lunation: communication, moving on from the past, making commitments. And making a commitment goes back to that don't compromise card. But more importantly, the commitment is to you, to your heart. What is the body telling you? What is the body and the higher self communicating to each other? And you can take that and take it into the world stuff. Where are you really getting hot-headed? Where are you not neutral? Where can you not see both sides? This is the key to stepping into this new way of being. We are going into the new earth. And I talked to you about this before. New earth doesn't mean old earth is like going away. New earth means you're on the same earth plane, in the same earth school, as an energetic being having a human experience. You are being called to take better care of your energetic body. Yes, Reiki helps that a lot. There are other modalities. Are you choosing a modality to do so? Or are you not acknowledging the fact that you have an energetic body? Then you're going to lose out, because you're an energetic being having a human experience on the earth plane, which is not going anywhere but is shifting and changing, because more light has entered the earth this year, in the year of numerology, universal year number 8. Number 9 is next year, and it's all about real endings. And then in 2026, you're going to see a lot of change, because then we start all over again. We start fresh. We start anew. So I hope that this message serves you guys today. Do a lot of praying from the heart. One last thing I want to say: gratitude. I want you to think about what has just gone on in the weather situation, and how it reminds a lot of us that can really see what happened last year in Hawaii. Very similar, I mean to say. There's a lot of similarities. How you're not really hearing a lot about what's really going on. And it's really terrible for what has happened to those people in last year's situation and in this most recent situation. You hear a lot about what's going on in other parts of the world, but you're not hearing in your own backyard. So, if you are not affected, I want you to shower yourself with gratitude. Gratitude for being safe and protected. And then that energy of gratitude, you want to shed out to those people, to that part of the world, because that is high energy frequency and that is light. And send over prayers and send over hope and faith. And all that I'm saying is energy. All you have to do is sit there and hold your heart space and thank God. Thank your Creator, whoever it is for you. And then push that energy that is of light, of purity, towards the people that are suffering right now. The energy of gratitude is very high frequency. And so if you can do that today, tomorrow, the next day, it is going to help those people, even if it's this much. It's not costing you a penny. And remember, money's an energy also, which is a whole nother story for another time. But everything is energy. So can you put your energy in a neutral space and communicate out to the world the light that is needed for all of us at this time? Have a great day, and we will speak soon. Take care. Bye-bye.